Welcome to DBL. Great comedians can find the humor in almost anything, and Marlon Wayans was able to find the good in grief. Take a look.
Funniest person in the Wayans family is my mama. People that lost your mama, we are a part of an elite gang, the Dead Mama Gang. Gang, gang! I said, Mama, you made 5 millionaires and you only made 1 crackhead. I said, woman, your crackhead to millionaire ratio is unparalleled for a black woman in America.
Please help me welcome back to DBL, Marlon Wayans.
What's happening? How y'all doing?
Marlon, you're literally exercising your right to love. I love seeing the talk in action.
Oh yes, you know, I'm trying to live my best life, and I think the one way to do it with your health, and if you get your health right, your spirit is right,
yep,
you're intact, everything is good.
I love that.
Beautiful.
I might start, jogging if I walk just fast enough. It might work for me.
Okay.
Okay, so
I like personally, I like speed walking. This right here, I think it's underutilized crap. This is what you do to present your needs.
good for the hips, sir. Okay, talk to me, did you want your new comedy special, Good Grief, to be about the loss of your parents? I just lost my mother, so I'm part of the Dead Mamas Club too. So I just wanted
gang.
to... Yeah. So I just wanted to say...
You gotta say gang, gang.
Yeah, gang, gang.
Gang, gang.
Gang, gang. Gang, gang. Gang, gang.
Okay.
You know what's so funny is that now people come up to me, and that's what they do. They're like, gang, gang, and I know exactly what they meant.
Aww.
And that means they saw the special, and that means that they're part of the club. And I want people to know that you can get through it, because it seems like this insurmountable thing. When it happens,
Yeah.
it's like complete devastation. It's like somebody, it's like a meteor hit the earth, and you're going, all right, so how am I going to survive now?
Yeah.
And then what happens is, over time, you realize it's your ally, and you start thinking about all the wonderful things that the experience of parents left you with, and not the terrible things that left you with. Nobody cares about the bad. Everything is food and nutrition, and same thing with your parents. They're not perfect. Sometimes they taste nasty, but they have these things that, my dad, gang, gang.
That's right.
They have these things that they leave you with, and they forever live in you. And I just want people that's suffering, or gonna suffer, because it happens to all of us, to watch this special and know that you can laugh, you can cry, and you can continue on with life and have a good life. Because that's what they want you to do.
Thank you for
Yes.
that.
Oh, you brought her to tears,
Well, it's
Marlon.
beautiful. It's a beautiful thing to turn grief into power. It's a beautiful thing.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
No. And, hey, gang, gang, you'll get through.
Gang.
It took me 3 years.
Yeah.
Go get you every now and then, just have you a weird shot of some whiskey. Just a nice whiskey. Just one shot. Make sure it's expensive whiskey so you don't drink it all.
You got
it. Just go have one shot and then lay down and go to sleep.
I will.
Okay?
I will.
Big hugs. Come here.
Big hugs.
And watch the special. You're going to laugh, you're going to cry.
I know it.
Gang, gang.
Gang, gang.
Gang, gang.
Thanks a lot.
It's really funny.
Thank you.
Really
I can't
funny.
wait. I can't wait.
I mean, what you're doing is so important because you're connecting people. It's like, yes, we all know that inherently, if kind of nature works the way it should be, we're going to lose a parent or both of our parents before we go. But it still seems like such an individual thing. When you lose your mom, you don't know that other people are going through that right at that exact time or around that time. So what you're doing, whether you know it or not, is so important. I don't know if you understand.
It's crazy because it feels like a calling, right? I feel like the world is missing so much right now. We're living in a very depressed, angry place. And my job as a comedian is to find the laughter, because that's the celebration of life. And it feels good. We should feel good living this life. And, we've all been through so much devastation since the whole COVID thing. And I just realized this big empty divot, and I got to fill it with jokes, laughs, and teach people how to have fun again. And like I said, it's a calling. So my comedy has always been funny and crazy. I'm still that, but now I give it a little bit of story and a little bit of heart.
I love it. And your family, obviously we're not the same size as your family, but just like you, my father did not do holidays at all. But
oh, I thought you were about to say my father did not wear condoms at all. Because you're like 30 of them.
my dad was one and done, and yours was like, hey, I'll see you later.
It's a weird, that's why my whole family's funny, is because of our experience of having a mother and a father that was so different. We grew up in a buddy comedy. My mother and father was like the odd couple. And so we got to watch that as kids and go, we learned the art of funny at a young age.
I love it. Well, you know, your dad didn't celebrate the holidays, but your mom loved Christmas, and she helped you and your siblings get into the holiday spirit. So, like, tell us, what was Christmas like for you as a kid?
Oh man, my mama would make sure we go to bed at 4 o'clock, at like, she let us stay up to like 12 at night waiting on Santa. And then she made sure she decorate that tree. And then when we woke up, we'd have these gifts, man. I don't know how my mama did it, but we all have gifts. And, you know, I thought, I was like, did mama rob somebody? We didn't know where it came from, but she always made sure that she saved some money for our babies to have that smile on Christmas. And so I make sure that, you know, for all the kids in my family, and even in the projects, like sometimes I give Christmas to the kids in the projects that I grew up in, because I feel like just in case they don't have it, let me donate this money and make sure that these kids have Christmases.
You're a good dude, bro.
You are bringing so much connection and joy to so many people. You're obviously a mama's boy. You spoke openly about the fact that you didn't marry because of the relationship with your mother, and it became fodder on social media. But I think a lot of people understood where you were coming from, especially being the youngest of 10. Can you delve a little bit deeper into people who are in the situation that you found yourself in?
I mean, for me, my mother was needed a lot of attention, right? And so why would I take, I didn't never want to take my mama's attention like that. Sometimes women want to compete, and my mother, you know, my mother, funny, she would compete too. Nah, you ain't me. And so for me, I'll just wait. I'll just wait and let my mom enjoy me as long as she can, and let me grow up. Because one thing I never wanted to do was get divorced. So I think it takes me time to grow up. I was a celebrity since I was 19, and you know, if I get married, I want to be faithful and be right. So it's a combination of my mom's departing, and me at this place in my life where I can honestly settle.
Wow, Marlon, it's very inspirational.
Yeah.
We only have like a minute left, but you shared that one of your children is transgender. So how did learning that change you personally as a parent?
I mean, that grew me up, because, you know, I thought I was this unconditional lover. I always asked people to love me unconditionally. And then there was all these different conditions that my child just kept breaking in me to find that place of complete, absolute, unconditional love and acceptance. And that acceptance of them actually helped me heal when it's accepting the death of my mother and my father, because life goes on. But the one thing I will always do is be a parent and a loving to my child. I don't think because people's sexuality is not, we're not God. You can't judge, you know, and that's my child. My job as a father is to be a father, no matter what. And I'm not gonna let nobody bully me, no groups of people tell me what to do with my child, and that's my child. If you got a problem with it, like a protective father, holla at me.
Yes.
And my friends. I got a lot of gay friends, and I'm like, yo, don't be mad because they happy. Let people be happy.
Amen. Amen, Marlon.
And I'm a straight man talking, like, but that don't affect me. That's their business. If they're happy, gay means happy. Let them be happy. I think everybody should be happy.
Your pride posts, I share them. They are so beautiful and inspirational. I applaud you. Thank you for joining us, Marlon. Great to see you.
So
DBL Nation, watch Good Grief on Prime Video. Also, he'll be performing this Friday, the 21st through Sunday at the Funny Bone in Albany, New York. Other upcoming cities include San Jose and Cleveland.
Cleveland.
For more dates and tickets,
gang.
visit marlonwaynesofficial.com.